Welcome to tonight's Super Love Conference volleyball match between the Wonewoc Wolves and Brookwood. The WIA requires good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all of its interscholastic events. We expect your cooperation and support, and thank all of you in advance for helping make this contest an enjoyable experience for everyone in attendance. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Wolves. A senior number 12, Bryn Earl. A senior number 17, Kelsey Dustin. A junior number 19, Lauren. A senior number 20, Jim Stone. A junior number 21, Bolton. A senior number 22, Estana Rohini. And on the barrel, a junior number 31, Olivia Olsen. Head coach of the Wolves is Nikki Justin. She's assisted by Maddie Benson. And now for your Falcons. A senior number 2, Vanessa Anderson. A senior number 5, Eileen Howell. A sophomore number 7, Ryan Montana. A sophomore number 8, Ray Montana. A sophomore number 10, Alyssa Zimmerman. And a junior number 11, Ian Wallace. That closes the Falcons is Dawn Wonewoc, assisted by Leon and Zoya. We also want to thank the sponsors of tonight's volleyball toss, Pulling Up the Slaves, Mr. Duck's Canoe Rentals, Sand Spades, Kickapoo Island Adventures, and The Place.
Could be you from over there.
camera.
Not bad. Is it recording audio too?
Should be.
Okay.
Yep. At least through the mic.
I asked Ken to let me know, but I wasn't sure.
I'm gonna turn these down real quick. Good check. Holy crap! We just won the first. That's crazy. Oh, we forgot to put chairs up here. No, we'll just sit on the bench. We're fine. We're young. Okay. Skylar. Grab this one.
Check, check, 1, 2, test, test. Check, check.
You are very loud.
Check, check. Test, test, check, check.
Hello.
Okay. Test, 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 test. Skylar, can you speak into your mic?
Sure. Is this better?
Yep.
I'm gonna switch spots so I can use the camera. Turn your mic up a little bit more.
Test, test, check, check. 1, 2, check. Good evening, folks. If you're just joining us for the first time, just like I am, and my color commentator, Skylar Hansen. My name is Wade Behrens. I'm the Brookwood band director here. Missed the first set because, I got to put band stuff away, but I am here now. Sounds very echoey, so apologies. I'm going to try and fix that when we have a break here. But right now, though, you're just tuning in. Brookwood won the first set against Wonewoc, 25-19. 20, thank you, 25-20. And so they're up one set, and now we're in the second set. Anderson to serve. Side out to Brookwood. Oh, sorry, Wonewoc, my bad. Wonewoc serve, number 20, Jalen Stowe. Tough floater, right over the middle. Molenkamp grabs it. Which one, Reagan or Ruby? I'll figure out in just a second here. Tipped over the net. Powell can't quite grab that, so that point Wonewoc. Okay, I figured it out. That's Ruby Molenkamp, number 8. Skylar gave me the golf clap. Woo, nice hit from the All-State Wonewoc player, number 17, Kelsey Justman. Wonewoc's on a 4-0 run. Wonewoc to serve again. Right over the middle. Tough angle for Molenkamp. They have to free ball it over. Give it to the All-State. Nice easy hit over. Other Molenkamp hits over. Wonewoc recovers. Nice dink over the net. Powell to the middle. Zimmerman tips it over. Wonewoc gets it. Up to the outside. She hits into the net. Point Brookwood. Block was there just in case. Boy, I tell you, Skylar, that this Wonewoc team, they went to state last year, and to take them in set 1, that's pretty significant in this gym. It's loud right now. The Brookwood fans are alive. That's out of bounds. Point Wonewoc off the block from Reagan Molenkamp. A nice attempt at the block there, but it wasn't enough, and it went out of bounds. Libero, number 22, to serve. Again, sorry, Wonewoc fans, are tuning in for names. Estana Graywin. Right over the middle. Reagan Molenkamp grabs it. Ruby or Reagan. Reagan grabs it. To the middle, out of bounds. Too much air behind that ball for the middle hitter, number 12, Bryn Erdl. Point Brookwood. Got a substitution here. Kunitz coming in for Wallace. And Kylie Powell's going to get take a spell out. Ellie Tiemann comes in. Kunitz to serve from the back. Nice floater over the middle to the libero, to the right side. That's the all-state hitter. Inbounds. Once again, Kelsey Justman with another slam dunk. Just beyond the 10-foot line.
Wrong score.
They scored a home run, Skylar. Just go with it.
Whatever. Gotta keep consistency, dude.
Speaking of number 17, Justman, she serves in the back. Free ball over from Nessa Anderson. To the right side, Anderson has to recover. Good recovery. Molenkamp hits it, but it's out of bounds. Point Wonewoc. And a momentum shift starting to happen here as Wonewoc goes up 7-3. Justman, the all-state hitter, to set from serve. Once again. Going with the jump float. Right over the middle. Hits her target, Zimmerman, in the back. Just off the pass there, unfortunately. Justman to serve once again. Serving error on Brookwood's part, so 8-3, Wonewoc. Justman over the middle. Out of bounds, just beyond. Good call by Zimmerman in the back there, noticing it was floating a little too far beyond the line. Reagan Molenkamp to serve. Jump floater over the middle to the libero. To the outside. Good block. No one there to cover it, though. Nessa Anderson tries, but can't quite get there in time. Point Wonewoc. Wonewoc to serve, number 31, Olivia Olson. Folks, if you can't hear it, it's loud in this. I can barely hear myself. I can't even. Skylar, can you hear yourself think? I can't.
No. Half the time I don't even think, dude.
Good shot over the middle. I think that was Kunitz on the outside. Other Molenkamp to serve now, Ruby. Nice floater jump over the middle. Good pass from 17 to the outside. And the Brookwood gets a call. I didn't see it there, Skylar, but it looked like it was foot over the line. Is that correct?
Yeah, then you like rubbed his stomach and then did that.
I see.
I have no clue what that means, but who knows?
I think that means the foot's over the line. My mom would be able to explain that a little bit better. Hi, Mom, if you're tuning in. Hi, Mom, if you're tuning in. And back to the game now. Brookwood could not quite free ball it over, so hits the net. Point Wonewoc. The Wolves are up 11-5.
Hit the net.
Speaking of hitting the net, Wonewoc does just that on the serve. Lucky break for Brookwood. Got some substitutions. Tiemann's coming out. Powell coming back in, the number 1 setter. Brookwood likely going to a 5-1 setting again.
Wallace coming in and Kunin's coming out.
Yep. Our band kid, Deanna, coming in for a little bit. To the outside, tight set. Reagan Molenkamp grabs that one. That's going to go out, though, into the crowd. Grab a souvenir there, Brookwood fans.
Woo.
Point Wonewoc. Wonewoc, number 21, Brooklyn Bolton to serve. With the floater over the middle. Reagan grabs that one. Tight set to the middle for Zimmerman. She slams that one down. Point Brookwood. That was right in the pocket there. Would you agree, Skylar?
Yes, it was.
Anderson to serve. Nice floater. A little off center for Wonewoc. The setter gets there in time. And that's in. Good spot. Nice spot by, again, Kelsey Justman. I think that's her 4th kill of the set.
She's killing us.
Was that a pun?
Yes, actually. I'm trying to be funny today.
Good one.
Thank
Good
you.
one. Wonewoc to serve. Powell, tight set out to the outside. Molenkamp, Reagan, that is. Finds the corner. Point Brookwood. Nice little dink. She knew exactly where to put that one over the block. And Zimmerman to serve now. Middle hitter going to the back row. Good floater to the libero. Gonna try and set it to the outside. A little roller. Anderson recovers. It's gonna be a free ball. That's Reagan hitting the free ball over. Wonewoc has a chance. 17.
Into the crowd.
Take another souvenir. Almost came right at me, actually.
Yeah. That would have been funny to see it hit you.
What if it hit the camera?
That would have been a catastrophe.
Speaking of which, that's Justman's fifth kill so far of the night in this second set. Justman gets it. Nice hit. Wallace hits the free ball over. Good play. We're going to the right side this time. Blocks there. Didn't need it as it hit the net. Point Brookwood. Substitutions coming back in. Quick subs. Kylie Powell gets a break. Deanna Wallace comes out. Emily Kunitz comes in. Likely the number 1 setter as Powell sits out for a spell. Good floater over the middle to the libero. Tight set. Good set by the Wonewoc setter there. Kept her feet behind the line. That's a free ball from Reagan. To the middle. Nice little tip. That was a trick play there. Oh, good spot from Nessa. Kunitz. Into the net. Brookwood thought they got a block there, but nope. That was pretty obvious, right, Skylar?
Yeah.
Yeah, right in front of the head ref, too, so not much argument there. Oh, hang on. Actually, it looks like it's Brookwood's point.
Yeah.
Interesting. I
forgot.
thought it hit the net. I didn't think it hit the blocker. It was the down ref must have seen something different.
I think it hit the ball, like the ball on the hand and such, and it also connected with the net as well. But
Okay.
it hit the skin first.
Nice serve. Anderson to get from the outside. A block right over the middle. She saw that coming from a mile away. That's number 12. Bryn Earl. Wolves up 6. Brookwood's climbed into a hole here. They can recover though. Justman's in the back. Serving over the middle. Oh, camera didn't catch that one, but Anderson couldn't get her hand set. That's an ace. Justman is set again. Jump float over the middle.
On the line.
That's on the line, but it's in. And sorry, folks, I'm trying to move the camera at the same time, but it's tough. I didn't quite get that one, but good call by the line judge. And Coach John's going to call a quick timeout. With that, folks, we're going to take a quick timeout as well.
I'm going to see if I can turn this down. I know there's a way to do this. There we go. Menu. There we go.
Test, test, check, check. Ah, there we go. Much better. Skylar, can you do a quick mic check, please?
Yellow. Can you hear me?
Yeah, fantastic. All right, cool. Less feedback, hopefully, on the end of the people watching on YouTube live. Fixed it real quick from the camera. So now you can probably hear mostly our voices and then whatever's being picked up in the mics. Jim's very loud tonight. This is a tough matchup. Brookwood, I think, is currently number 3 in the conference, and Wonewoc and Royal, I think, are near the top. I don't know who's on first, who's first and who's second, but this is a key matchup tonight. Brookwood trying to rebound from a tough 3-0 sweep from Royal on Tuesday, and they're back at home tonight facing Wonewoc, another tough team, so a tough week overall. But these girls are tough, and they're hanging in there. They won the first set 25-20. They are currently down 7 in the second set. So let's see if we can come back here in the second set, regroup after that timeout. Ruby hits it over the middle. Good block. Outside to Justman. This is going to have to be a free ball from Reagan. Setter, nice set. Nice tip over the middle. Reagan's not quite there to get it. Someone's got to cover that block, Skylar. The block's jumping up at the right time, but the Wonewoc right side hitter saw it coming and tipped it right over.
almost seems as if we have a pattern for how we do our things.
Yep. Hopefully they change it. That'll be fine.
Hopefully. It's just the beginning of the season. It's fine.
That one didn't. I didn't see a block on that one, Skylar.
She jumped, but it hit the net. I think it hit the net and came back, but he probably saw that it hit skin and then came back.
Molenkamp's Reagan's going to want that one back. She again was not able to cover that block, unfortunately. Wonewoc up 21-12. A 9-point deficit for the Falcons. Over the middle. It's going to have to be a roller from Zimmerman. She gets it to the middle. Tipped. Nice recovery by Kunitz. To the outside, get the block up. Anderson grabs it. Kunitz to the right side. Offset. Still gets it over with the tip. Justman hits it over. Somehow did not hit it from behind. Did you see the leap on that?
Yeah.
That was crazy. She almost hit it beyond the 10-foot line, which is illegal, by the way, because she's in the back row. But she got it over before she was able to jump over that 10-foot. Nice serve. Outside to Anderson. Roller. Wonewoc picks it up to the outside. A roller. See if Kunitz can recover here. To outside to Anderson. Good hit. Libero grabs it, but then a miscue from the Wolves, and it is Brookwood's point. Ruby to serve. Little jump floater over the top, and that's going to be a service error / ace. And suddenly you feel a little momentum change.
Yeah. Got some wind under our wings or something.
The Wolves still have a sizable lead here by 8 points. So don't jinx them yet. Nice serve from Ruby. To the right side.
Ooh.
Nice block from Zimmerman. No one's there to cover that block against Skylar, though. They got to get somebody behind it.
Exactly. He's going to kill him in the end.
And Wonewoc thankfully hits it into the net. Otherwise, I think that was going to go straight down.
Yeah.
Ruby to serve again. She's been serving pretty well tonight, Skylar.
Yeah.
Nice floaters over the middle. That's what you need. Right side. The right side here is pretty good tonight from Wonewoc. She's had a couple kills as well. Justman gets it. It's going to probably be a tip over. Yep. Saw that one coming. Yeah. Yep. You see something like that a mile away. You can't see it on the court all the time, but man, if it's a really bad pass in, Skylar, they're just gonna set it over, you know? Especially to get the point back so they can get the serve in. Number 18 to serve, that's Olivia Piesel. Again, sorry if I mispronounce your names. Doing my best here. Nice hit, Justman tipped over the top from the back row. Anderson to hit. Right to Justman. Justman grabs it. And those two are
error on Brookwood's end. Everybody stared as it dropped.
Those two are good friends, by the way, Justman and Anderson.
Yeah.
And Anderson knew exactly to hit it to Justman. Unfortunately for Anderson, when Justman hit it back, no one was communicating to get that ball. So that's Wonewoc's point, and it is set point for Wonewoc. Nice hit over the middle from Anderson. Little momentum change there. Not quite done yet. Still set point for Wonewoc. Again, Brookwood, if you're just turning in, Brookwood Falcons, they are up 1-0. They won the first set 25-20. So we might be here a bit.
Switch out, and same with Deanna and Emily Kunitz.
Yep, Wallace is back in at the outsides. Switching out for Kunitz for a spell. So they're going back to Kylie as the number one setter. And she's coming in cold. Unfortunately, she misses the set. The serve. And the second set goes to the Wolves, 25-16. So we're all knotted up at 1. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break here, folks, and we'll be back for set number 3. I think this is going to be a long night.
A very long night.
Skylar. Just letting you know. A couple times Reagan didn't get the block. You were mentioning that as like a bad thing. Which it was. Don't get me wrong, but just be careful. Yeah, somebody's got to cover that block. Seriously.
Yo. Dope. As we come back for set 3, Wonewoc gets the first point by, I think, 17, slapping it down. I don't really remember.
Check, check. Mike, sorry. Check, check. Did you move your mic line up?
I don't know. I didn't touch that at all.
Okay, got it.
Brookwood got the point back, then lost it back again to the Wolves.
All right, folks, we're back. Oh, wow, okay.
Ow.
Sorry. I'm not exactly an audio person, but we're back. Hello, everyone. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is set number 3. Falcons won the first set, 25-20. Wolves won the second set, 25-16. So we're in the third set tonight. Tied at 1, so we will go to a fourth set. Wolves are up 2-1 at the moment. Justman hits it over. Nice recovery by the Wolves there. Good set from Kylie. Over to Reagan. She tips it over. Wonewoc recovers once again. They're doing a nice job of recovering there. Anderson hits the floor. Zimmerman, good tip. Might have gone out of bounds, but Libero went for it. Justman.
Nice block.
Good block from Tiemann and Zimmerman. That's what we need right now. We'll roll over the middle. That's a good spot. Good call from the line judge. Definitely was in there. That one's tough to cover there, Skylar.
Yeah.
There's some that you want back, but there's that one, I don't know. You can only cover so much of the court. A good hit by Wonewoc. Graywin to serve, the libero. And we, interestingly enough, I think I mentioned this on the last broadcast, but we actually don't have a libero this time around, so everybody's playing every position tonight. And they need it, because right there, just across the net and across the block, Wonewoc gets that point. No one there to cover that. Again, tough spot. Hitting off the net there. Wolves to serve. Graywin again. Nice serve received there by Ruby. To the outside, really tight set. That's across the line from Justman.
Very noticeably across the line.
He was trying to argue that Tiemann, I think, also went across the line, but hers was a little more obvious there, Skylar.
Yeah, just
a little bit. Zimmerman serves. Nice over the middle to the libero. To the right side, Justman once again. That's a free ball over. Anderson grabs that one. Little tip for Ruby.
Nice.
And that's exactly the play that the Wolves did earlier, Skylar. And guess what? We just used it against them.
Dishing it back.
Taste of their own medicine, as people like to say. Nice little tip there by Ruby. Justman, they're blocking her pretty good tonight. They definitely did their homework on her. And they blocked it. No one's there to recover it, and the setter was trying, but she hit it into the net. Point Falcons, and we're back in this one, folks. 4-4. Zimmerman to serve. Little floater over the middle. Going to go to the outside. Good block. Off of Zimmerman's hands. That's a tough one coming off the block there. She had the right idea of putting her hands up. Could argue that maybe that one was going to go out of bounds because it was above her head, but she was pretty low. Justman in the back row now to serve. Over the middle. Straight to her best friend there, Anderson. Teeman. Did you hear a block on that one? Maybe? No, just to sail it out of bounds? Okay.
Might have been one, but I didn't really notice. I just saw it go out and heard hand smacking.
Sub for Brookwood. Kunitz comes in for a spell. So now we have two setters on the court with Powell and Kunitz to see if they move to a 6-2. Looks like they're staying with the 5-1. Ooh, not called there by the down judge, but Reagan's foot was definitely over the line. And that point goes to Brookwood.
Yep.
We're knotted up at 6. There's the other sub. Wallace comes in for Powell. So Kunitz takes over as the number 1 setter. Speaking of Kunitz, she's back to serve now. Knotted up at 6 in the third. Over to Justman in the middle. To the right side. Nice recovery by Kunitz. Takes her out, though, as the setter. Zimmerman grabs it just in time. Good spot on the free ball. Tight set to the outside. Down judge calls the block, stepped over. Good call. I think that was definitely.
I think someone hit the net, too.
Yeah, something was off of that block. Either somebody stepped over or they were in the net. Net's not shaking too much, so I don't know. Anyways, Olsen to serve. Good serve receive. Probably going to free ball coming. Nope. Gets it over just in time. It's a little roller. Anderson. Crowd wanted to boom there, but Anderson just went over with the roll.
Nice block from Wonewoc.
Justman tries to get the spot. It might have been a double hit on Anderson, but no call. Free ball from Wallace. Zimmerman, nice in the back court there. She's doing a nice job as a middle hitter, just getting all in there. Oh, nice. Oh, good recovery. I think that was Anderson. Reagan hits it over. This is a good volley, folks. Oh. And the same person who hit it over couldn't quite get that block in. Tough one on Reagan there. Well fought. Good volley there from both teams. Everyone's smiling after that one. That's fair. Back row for Zimmerman.
Straight to the libero.
Justman outside. That's, I don't know. Our outside judge, Bonnie, calling it out. Very close, though. Currently 8-6, Wolves up by 2. Reagan to serve. To the right side. Gonna have to hit that over. Anderson grabs it. Good recovery by Anderson. Wow, nice hit straight down the line. Wolves weren't ready for that one. They were thinking it was gonna go in the net.
In the right spot. No one was guarding that corner.
Honestly, if I was a Wolf, too, on that side of the court, I'd probably think that Anderson wasn't gonna get that one.
Yeah.
This is why she's an all-conference player. Reagan serves it over. Tight hit to the outside. Anderson grabs it. Kunitz.
Going back to Anderson.
Oh, no. She stepped over.
Ooh.
But the down ref was not agreeing with the top ref there. I didn't see her foot step over. Did you?
I was focusing on the ball.
That's fair. By the way, Skylar used to be a middle hitter for the Brookwood team, so she's watching that net very closely. She knows a lot about the blocks and hits up front. Anderson over the top. Nice recovery by the Wolves. Zimmerman goes back to grab it. Kunitz up top. Tight set. Anderson recovers. To the middle. Kunitz grabs it, gets her out. Gonna have to. Oh, no.
communication error.
Oh, they're going to want that one back too. Every point counts in this match, and unfortunately, no one was there to talk.
Everybody watched as it fall, but nobody claimed as it came.
No, I think the blame on that one, not to call anybody out, but usually the setter gets that second one, right,
Yep.
Skylar?
Setter's supposed to get the second to set it up to get a good hit with the third.
To the outside for Anderson. Nice hit to Justman. She knows exactly where to put that ball. Climbing back into this one, the Falcons are. Down by 2. Ruby Mullenkamp to serve now. Sub on Wonewoc. 2 subs, and actually 1, and then a libero comes in. Ruby to serve over the middle. Nice floater to Justman to the outside. Number 19 hits it. Ruby, nice pass. Oh! Yep, that's 4 hits.
Yep.
Oof. That one was rough.
Yeah.
That one was rough. I don't know what I'd do on that
Rougher
situation.
than sandpaper, man. That was.
And sandpaper's pretty rough, folks. If you don't know what sandpaper is. Zimmerman tips over the middle. That's going to be Roller.
Into the crowd.
Roller goes into the crowd a little bit. Take a souvenir home, Jay Autumn.
Now we are at a timeout. Who called it?
Coach Don called it. Probably good. I think it's just reset the momentum here. We'll take a quick minute timeout here, folks. Test. Oh, God. Sorry. Check. That's better.
Blasted my eardrums.
I know. I'm sorry.
Are you really?
I am. At least we know it works, folks. Anyways, Wonewoc got that point out of the timeout, so it's 13-8. Kunitz tips it over. Good recovery there by Kunitz.
Nice block from Zimmerman.
Yeah, great block. I don't know if the camera caught that.
It's got the student section up, all in their jammies. Some even brought a pillow and a plate and like a plush toy. That's commitment. I would
That is. It really is.
applaud them. They have commitment for that.
We had
Powell's
subs.
up.
We had subs coming in, so Kylie Powell is now our number 1 setter. Kunitz comes out for a spell, and Tiemann comes in for Wallace in the front row. Anderson hits it over to the libero. Gonna be to the outside to Justman.
Straight to 7.
Nice, Reagan.
Yep.
Yep, lift
Lift,
on
yeah.
Anderson. That was a tough one. I guess you could pass in that situation. I don't know. Tight serve, or excuse me, tight set. Head ref's calling to the down ref for something. Maybe checking a lineup error for Wonewoc.
Yeah, that makes the most
I think the coach from Wonewoc wanted to do a lineup, make sure that they're all in the right spots, which is fair because if they would have served that, Skylar, then they would have lost the point.
Yep.
And it looks like the lineup is correct, so that's good for Wonewoc anyways. Last time we did a broadcast here, there was a lineup error, I think, on the Bangor's part.
Yeah.
That's pretty rare. I mean, for the most part, people know where they're going. And this, the ref's being consistent. There was a lift from the setter on Wonewoc's side, so momentum switch back to Brookwood for a second. Anderson to serve from the back. Jump floater, right to Justman. to the right side. Good block. Unfortunately, no one there to cover it. But again, tight spot from the block because that went out of bounds. So there's just nothing there that you could do in that situation unless you immediately pass it from the block. But Skylar, you've been there a couple times. How hard is that to do after you're blocking it?
Horrible.
Yeah, me too.
Whee.
Zimmerman tips over the middle. Skylar trying to give us some sound effects here. Anderson just kind of set it over to Reagan. And Reagan gets the nice spot over on the 10-foot line. Might have been going out of bounds, but Wonewoc went for it, so.
20 tried to bring it up. It went to the net, and everybody tried, and it went more into the net.
Here comes Zimmerman in the back row. She's been doing a good job covering her spots.
Yeah.
Hard to do from a middle hitter's perspective.
Yep.
A nice free ball from Wonewoc. Let's see if Brookwood can handle it. Hits off the net, goes over though,
Tip.
and tipped at the line. Tight set for Wonewoc, and
Point
her
goes to Brookwood for foot.
yeah, her foot went over the line for sure. That one was obvious,
Yeah.
and I don't know how you can even get that set, to be honest. Tight one.
If you're skilled enough, you could.
To the right side. Yeah, that spot's been open all night. This time it's
Being
Anderson
exploited.
couldn't quite get there. At least she went for it though.
Yeah. Somebody dived.
Almost got the pancake. She was a split second too late. Number 17, Justman to serve from the back. She's in the back row now. We'll see if they set to the back row.
Anderson gets it. Bounces off 17. Hits the wall.
Well,
Point
that
Brookwood.
bounces off Justman in the back row, 17, and that's Brookwood's point. They're climbing their way back in. Powell's going to come out for a spell. Wallace is going to replace her at the front.
Tiemann comes out. Kunins goes in.
Nice to see Deanna getting some minutes out there on the front row. She's been improving her game and decent blocker, so glad to see her out there. Kunitz will come in, obviously. She's now the number 1 setter.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and Brookwood is 2 points away. Momentum shifts a little bit. Wonewoc coach not afraid yet. He'll let them recover. This has been a tough serve receive. Kunitz has got a good floater over the middle. To the outside. Libero comes in quick. Did you see that? To get that block recovery just in case. Reagan hits it over. Good recovery by Wonewoc. Reagan's going to have to tip it over again. To the middle. Nice hit from the middle hitter. I believe that was number 21. And she came down awkwardly a little bit on that block. On that hit, maybe. Was wincing in pain a little bit there. I hope she's okay. That's Brooklyn Bolton, folks, by the way. In case there's Wonewoc fans out there. Nice little tip from Reagan. That'll do the job as that goes over and Wolves aren't able to recover. Point Brookwood. Falcons keep it interesting. We're within 2 points now. Reagan to serve from the back row. To the libero. Gonna go back row for Justman. Good recovery by Reagan. She's smiling after that one. Nice. One might say she got lucky on that one, but hey, luck, if that does the job, there you go.
Out of bounds, but someone at least covered the block, or at least it went in the net and somebody covered it.
Yeah, I'm guessing in that last timeout, Coach Waddell maybe talked a little bit about that because that is definitely a weak spot on the team right now.
For sure.
And Wonewoc's attacking it pretty well. But I got to say, Skylar, Brookwood did their homework, and they're blocking a lot tonight.
Yeah.
They just got to cover those blocks, and they'll get some points back here.
Definitely.
Oh, Ruby's over for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, she even saw that, shaking her head. Unfortunate. Tight set from Kunitz.
Coach
Wonewoc to serve.
John calls a timeout. Wonder why.
And we'll take a quick break here, folks. Back in 60 seconds.
I'm going to turn it up only halfway next time. Sorry.
We're back, folks. Is that good, Skylar?
A little bit better, yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't turn it up all the way that time. I missed that one. I think that was Wallace hitting it into the net. So that's Wonewoc's point. Coming out of the timeout here. 20-15, Wolves are up. Set, serve over the middle, back row, hit from Reagan. Nice hit. Justman gets that one. And block over, tipped. Got to recover there. Oh, man. Oof.
Communication errors.
Yeah, once again, losing. I think that's the third point with a communication error there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've gotten better overall with communication, though. I've seen some strides from last year. Last year they weren't talking at all. This year, there's just, in matches that are tight as close as this, with the Wolves being the team that they are, those points matter. So you got to get them in.
Yeah.
Back to the game now. Reagan gets a free ball over. That might hurt him here.
Out of bounds.
And it doesn't, as they put too much wind behind the ball there, and that'll be Brookwood's point. And again, folks, if you're just tuning in here, this is the third set. The scoreboard does not show that, but it is the third set. Falcons surprised everybody and came out and won 25-20 the first set, and then the Wolves came back and won 25-16 the second set. So we're in the third set. We're going to have a guaranteed fourth set as well. Good block there. Unfortunately, again, nobody there to recover from the 10-foot line, Skylar. That's been eating us alive all night, and the Wolves are exploiting that.
I mean, if you find a weakness, might as well use it.
Exactly. Let's see if we can find one on the Wolves side of things.
I think that's going to be hard.
Well, that particular one, that you can't necessarily prepare for. That set or dump, that happens a lot. When I used to play volleyball, you'd always see that in a close game like this. But especially if the setter knows that they need the momentum to finish out the set, they're going to do those setter dumps. So you got to prepare for that. That's going to be a serving error. Reagan will want that one back a little bit.
We are at set point?
Yep, set point for set number 3, Wonewoc. Up by 8. Powell gets that. That was a little tight set there, but Zimmerman recovers. Justman's going to finish this one out in style, as she does.
Wonewoc takes the set.
Yep. Wonewoc up 2-1. So the Falcons losing some momentum here. They really got the crowd going, and now it's kind of quieted down in this gym. The Falcons were up. They came back and came out with some fire in their bellies, and it was 25-20 the first set, and now they lost the second set. Both sets, Skylar, that Wonewoc has won 25-16.
Brookwood put too much gas on the first one. Now they're putting on the brakes.
Overall, what we're seeing here, Wonewoc is really exploiting the lack of covering for the blocks. So let's see if maybe Coach Waddell will bring something up on her clipboard there in the talks about covering the blocks better. Now, you can't cover every block, Skylar, but you got to cover at the 10-foot line. I mean, that has to happen. So hopefully Brookwood can recover from that. And then I think what I'm seeing on my end for Wonewoc for a weakness is if we can just get Justman out of the game, number 17, and take her out of the game, and Wonewoc doesn't have much beyond that. Trying to follow kills here. Emma Mildbrand, she's the right side hitter. They're using her a little bit when Justman's taken out in the back row. But I've noticed that in the back row, especially, the setter just goes to 17 Justman, regardless if she's in the back row or the front. Mm-hmm. And if Brookwood can take her out of the game, maybe get her when Brookwood hits over the net to get her to have the first touch, then that makes all the difference.
Mm-hmm. But that leaves her open for the third.
True.
So honestly, could go with trying to get her for the second at all times. Would take her out because then she'd be right in the middle and wouldn't be able to get to third or the first to set it up to where she could get the third.
Another thing Brookwood has done tonight that's really been good, Skylar, is the blocking. I mean,
yes,
covering the blocks, yes, we've talked about that, but the Falcons have really did their homework tonight with blocking Justman especially. She's been kind of blocked a lot. Same with number 19. She's getting a couple kills there. That's Mildbrand, by the way. But overall, Zimmerman and Reagan, and sometimes Kunitz gets in there as well. Anderson's been trying to get some blocks. They've been doing a nice job up in the net.
Mm-hmm. One thing I would like to see from the team is right now, Brookwood just seems so somber and sullen. Like, they're trying to cheer each other up, but all I see is individual talks. No one's going in the group saying we can be, like, joyous or something.
I have to agree with that, Skylar. I think on the Wonewoc side, you can see the leader in Justman, 17.
Yeah.
She's firing up her team. She's saying, let's go, let's finish this. It's set number 4. We're up 2-1. Meanwhile, on the Falcons side, there's nobody saying anything. They're kind of just
Quiet.
trying to rest and recover, I guess. Well, let's see what happens in set number 2. Off to an error.
Hit the net.
Yeah, I don't think she was aware of that.
Probably not.
When she tried to go for that second hit, her hands hit the net.
And it went out. So Brookwood now gets to try to climb back.
Yeah, rare service error from Wonewoc. They've been pretty good serving all night. And now Anderson gets a chance to fire back. Let's see where she goes in the back row here. By the way, Justman's on the outside. Guess where they're going to go? Yep, right there. And Anderson knew it. She saw it coming. She recovered quite well. That's Reagan over the top. No block, though, and it goes out of bounds. Good spot, though. Just gotta be there a second quicker to hit it down.
Flick the wrist more.
Wonewoc to serve, number 20, Stowe. Tough serve received, but Anderson recovers nicely. That's over the net. Almost didn't get there. Again, communication. Here comes the set to the middle, number 19. She's gotten a couple kills tonight. That one almost hit the basketball hoop. Ruby recovers nicely. Good roll over the top. Blocks early from Zimmerman, but she gets there. I think that was Ruby on the return from the hit, right? One of the Mullenkamps.
I saw it just get bumped up into the net.
There's Reagan to Zimmerman. Tips to the outside. Saw that. It wasn't quite covered.
Middle.
It's going to have to be a free ball. Yep. That's okay. Keep it in play at least.
Yeah.
To Justman on the outside. Wow, she got some air on that. Block was there, though. Just got to move your hands to the left so it goes down instead of out. Also, Brookwood fans, I hope you're paying attention over there because, you know, that ball can just hit you in the face, as some of the pep band members discovered tonight, myself included.
It hurts.
It does.
Horribly.
Yep. Outside tough set. Oh.
Kylie at least went down to try to get it up.
She was, again, like a millisecond away from pancaking it. I mean, seriously, like just out of reach. Wonewoc getting some momentum again. It's 5-1 in the fourth set. They're up 2-1.
Push from Anderson, received by 20, and free-balled by 20.
Free ball, please take advantage of it here. And they do, but
it went out.
Reagan unfortunately puts too much air behind that ball. They got to take advantage of those free balls. Wonewoc is too good of a team to not do that.
But 6-1, we got time to make it back.
Don't call it a comeback. Anderson is going to set this time to Reagan. Nice. Good recovery.
Brookwood gets it back. Now we're at 2-6.
Look at that. Reagan, nice spot. And honestly, a nice recovery by the libero back there. But no one's there to help her, obviously. So that's up and over. That's Ruby hitting it back. Put some fire under that hit. There's Reagan.
2-20.
Both Mullenkamp sisters are in the front now. This is going to be interesting to try and call that. Powell to Anderson. Oh, sorry, Reagan. That's out. She had the right idea. Passed the line a little bit.
Just a little.
Would not be surprised if Coach Don called a quick timeout here, but it is the fourth set. She only got 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
The momentum is clearly on Wonewoc's side at the moment.
We need something.
That's something. Anderson
That's
from the back.
Sure something.
Decent spot, and the libero was not quite ready for the back row hit. Tieman's going to come in for Powell in the front row. Give Powell a rest. She's been doing a lot tonight with the setting.
Yeah.
Now it's up to Kunitz in the back row to set for. And I shouldn't have said anything. I think I jinxed her with the serve there.
You did, Barons.
Sorry, Skylar. I was trying to talk about her setting. I wasn't trying to talk about her serve. Sorry, Emily.
You just mentioned it.
Speaking of
That's a
Kunitz,
good
there we go.
set.
Good set. Towards the back. Roller from Anderson. Justman has to hit the floor. Zimmerman almost had to hit the floor.
Nice hit from Molenkamp.
Free ball. Got to take advantage here. Anderson pushes it forward to Kunitz. Tight set to Ruby. She gets it over with the tip. Justman just over. Wow.
Just to the floor. Good job, Calista, for at least trying to get there.
Yeah.
Brookwood timeout.
Coach Waddell finally calls a timeout to kind of settle things here. Hey, Skylar, as a middle hitter yourself, did you play back row often?
Only when they didn't think the libero was doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was surprisingly a lot.
Well, I'm just watching Callista, and she's made some really good strides tonight in the back row. I mean, that last one that you just saw, she recovered very well. She did her best on that one. But how tough is it to be a middle hitter doing all those jumps, and it's got to be hard on the knees, right?
Dude, I have knee damage from just doing everything.
My dad, I know he's watching this broadcast. His knees are shot because he was a middle hitter himself, and I can't imagine being a middle hitter trying to play the back row. I mean, you got to get down low. You're just tired, right?
Yeah. I absolutely love playing middle back row, but it was more fun being up front because then you get to do stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
But back row, if you're good enough to do it, you're going to soar.
Speaking of the back row, Justman, the all-state hitter, is going to be in the back. I'm sure they'll get a couple of back row hits from her tonight.
Nice hit from the
Great
other one.
hit. Look at, that's Ruby.
Ruby.
Free ball.
Nice
Zimmerman's
receive.
there. Good. Reagan blocks there from Wonewoc. Recover for Kunitz.
Whee!
Good talk there. Making sure Ruby gets the nice set. There's Reagan in the back. The right side. It's going to have to go over for Wonewoc in the back. The libero hits it over. Zimmerman recovers.
Receiving today.
Look at that. Oh, no.
Looked really nice as how it was going.
I mean, it was such a nice volley, and then, just the error on Ruby's part. Just a second too early. Kunitz had a nice set there, too. So Ruby was a second too early to the hit. Oh, again, communication errors. That's the 4th point lost tonight to a communication error for sure.
Absolutely.
And an ace on the Wolves' part.
Taylor's coming in for Zimmerman. First time she's been in tonight, I think.
Hey, Taylor Freed getting some time in the back there. Give Zimmerman a rest. That girl's doing everything tonight.
She's been everything.
Floater from Justman. And the setter jump from, was that Ruby? I think that was Ruby.
I have no clue.
Anderson up. Kunitz
Straight
set.
to Tiemann.
Tiemann gets it. Good hit off the block. And it's
point to Brookwood, double hit.
Double hit, nice. Rare error on the Wolves' part. Now Brookwood's got a hole to climb out of here. They're down 7 in the 4th set. They're also down 2-1. But they did win the first set. So they can get some fire back in them. Come back. Middle hitter. That's off the block and out. Point Wolves. Serving number 11, Aubrey Myers. Kunitz up.
Good job.
Good recovery.
Tipped. That was a lift.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. That's a textbook lift error on, was that Ruby?
I think so.
Yeah.
Whatever number 8 is.
Yep, that's Ruby.
Callista comes back in. Taylor goes out.
Hopefully Callista got a good drink of water there. She's probably going to be in the rest of the night here.
Most likely.
Well, she got a good serve receive there. Tight set, though, and Kunitz can't recover.
Tried to tip it, but it almost came into like a pushback.
Falcons down 10. This is set number 4. Good serve receive from Reagan. To the outside. That's a low set, but it goes
nice
in the
one
block.
From Anderson.
Anderson could get anything. That set, though, on the outside. Oof. Low. And she got up there real quick. Ruby to serve from the back. Nice jump floater to Justman. And that's a serve receive error on Justman's part.
Ace from Brookwood.
Go after again, Ruby. Justman might have a good hit at the front, but sometimes her serve receive, I've noticed, is not great. There goes Ruby. Anderson tips it over the block. To the outside. Blocks there.
Nice block from Zimmerman and Tiemann.
Didn't even need it because I don't think it hit the block. I think it touched the net.
They were at least up there, man. They jumped.
Skylar trying to
I'm trying
take
to hype
credit.
people up.
Hype people up, especially in the middle. Oh, man, good hit. That's in. Tough spot for Reagan to try and get right down the line. I mean, seriously, how close is that to being out?
Horribly close.
18 comes in. That's Olivia Piesel. Interesting last name, Piesel. Okay. Good serve receive from Reagan.
Tiemann.
He's got to step back for that one. Setter dump. Recover. That's off the antenna. Oh, I thought that was out of the antenna.
It was. Nobody called it.
Obviously, it must
Brookwood.
not have because the down judge did not call that one. But from our perspective, Skylar, it looked like it was beyond the antenna.
Yeah.
Either way, point Brookwood. And we got subs coming in. Emily O'Rourke stepping in for the first time tonight.
She's cool.
Giving other Emily some much-needed water break.
Yeah.
Powell comes back in. She'll be the number one setter as Kunitz sits out for a spell, which is good because Kunitz was out there for quite some time. I bet she's tired.
Yeah.
Roller.
Out. Straight for the line judge.
Line judge had to move out of the way there. Like we said earlier, folks, those balls hit when they get hit hard. And they hurt.
Yeah.
Powell to serve again. Falcons climbing back. They still have a 6-point deficit. Again, we're in the fourth set. If you're just tuning in, the Wolves are up 2-1.
Free ball.
Oh, some trickery there.
kick out.
Anderson. I bet they practiced that one a couple times.
Most likely.
Haven't really seen
Hit.
that much, though. There's that recovery we're talking about. Oh, can Powell get there? Shoot.
They lost it, but there was at least cover.
Yeah, right. I was about to mention that, Skylar, that there was actually coverage there that time. So Coach Waddell talks some sense into them. Good serve receive once again. The serves are coming pretty easy from Wonewoc so far. And that's out close on the line, but Bonnie over there, the line judge, calls it out.
O'Rourke comes back out for Kunitz. He just got some time out there.
I'll take 30 seconds over no seconds, that's for sure.
Exactly.
A rare serving error from Wonewoc, so point goes to the Falcons. Let's see if Anderson can light some fire under them. They're down 7. Floater just down the middle. And you speak it to life,
Free
Skylar, and it
ball.
comes. Here's the free ball. Take advantage.
Jinx.
Jinx.
Hey.
Nice recovery there from Zimmerman. She had to hit it and then tip it. Justman, oh, wow, nice spot. At least Powell was there for the coverage. I think they must have been hearing us up here, Skylar. They're covering those blocks now. Powell got down on the floor, just not enough to get quite underneath that ball. There's a floater, nice. Serve receive's been great tonight on Brookwood's end. Hardly any serve receive errors. Justman getting up there and boom, down the middle, right between Ruby and Anderson. Do you guys call seams, Skylar?
Yeah.
So who usually teaks the seam? Is it seam right or seam left?
Seam right.
Seam right usually, so that one was probably on Anderson.
Yep.
Unless they changed something up, but yeah.
Mainly right front, left back. If it's in the seam, and let's say I'm on the outside, like left side, and if it's just going straight for my right, I go forward right. But if it's going left, and I'm on the left, the person on my right goes left back.
And that's why I have Skylar in the booth with me, because I like to think I know volleyball, but then you have that.
You've been out of the game for a while, though.
I have. I really have. Haven't played volleyball like professionally since sophomore year of high school. So let's see. That was 2014. So 9 years.
Keep forgetting you're old.
Yeah, I'm old. It's true, folks. I have to be on my own insurance pretty soon here, too.
Damn.
So, oof. Adulting hitting me hard. Ow, no communication again. Oof.
Given that would have been really hard to go through. Just trying to get that landed straight underneath the net, because no matter what, if you went to grab it, chance of just getting a foot violation.
That, and we have 2 setters on the court, so
Yeah.
they may or may not be running a 6-2 with Kylie and Kunitz. A free ball from Justman. Let's see
Or
if they
they
take
might
advantage.
be trying to still do a 5-1, but just have Kunitz there to be a bit of a fake out.
Into the net from Zimmerman. And you could just tell that the air has been just blown out of this gym. Everybody's quiet right now. Falcon fans not on their feet either. To recap,
Nice tip.
To recap so far, folks, we are in set number 4. The Falcons were up. That's a double hit on Kylie. Oof. And that's an obvious one, too. If you see that ball rolling, that means definitely came off the fingertips. Weird. Wonewoc 3 points away from taking the match. So back to the recap. Falcons took set 1, surprisingly, 25-20. They had some fire. And then Wonewoc came storming back, and they won set number 2 and set number 3, 25-16. So we're in the 4th set, and they're up by a sizable amount. So the Falcons have to recover quick here.
17 goes out of bounds.
Rare hitting error from Justman, 17. And folks, this is a Wonewoc team that went to state last year, so they are in it to win it. They have a lot of seniors this year. So do we. Serving error not good in this situation this late in the game. Zimmerman, air taken out of here.
Taylor comes back in for Zimmerman, giving her at least a break.
I think she needs it after that serve.
Yeah.
Boy, she just looked defeated on that one. And Taylor freed.
One thing that I find weird is how after one error, people start shutting down on themselves, given I am done that a lot. But it's just weird noticing it from the court side, how people shut down after one minor error.
And that's going to do it for the game, folks. Wonewoc wins the 4th set.
Yep.
25-11. The air taken out of the building here. Falcons fans looking defeated, team looking tired. Again, one final recap here tonight as Skylar Hansen joins me in the booth. We started off strong here with the Falcons. They surprisingly won the first set 25-20. And Wonewoc came storming back and won the next 2 sets 25-16. And then if you're just tuning in now for whatever reason, the 4th set went to Wonewoc by a sizable margin, 25-11. So air taken out of the building here and communication errors piling up.
Vibes were killed.
The vibes were killed indeed, Skylar. I agree with that. I also think they just need to pull it together. I mean, Wonewoc's a tough team. They went to state. They have a lot of good people, Justman included, out there, 17. And, you know, it's a tough week for the Falcons. They got swept by the Royal on Tuesday. They at least won 1 set here, so that's some positives for them going forward. That they took Wonewoc in 2-4, excuse me. Still lost, though, but there's some brightness here. We'll move on to Hillsborough at home next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. We'll be back up here in the booth.
You'll be back up here. I'll be gone.
True. Skylar has that FFA convention, so that's pretty good. Or whatever it is. Leadership thing? Conference. Thank you. Leadership conference. Anyways, so the Falcons fall in 4 sets, 3 sets to 1 from the Wolves. I've been your commentator, Wade Behrens. And for Skylar Hansen and myself, have a good night. And thank you for tuning in.
See you.